Hi everyone, my name is Keena Peterson. I'm with Bright Ideas Website Designs, and I have 5 tips and tricks for WordPress success. The first one is I really have a favorite theme that I like to use, or groups of themes from StudioPress and Genesis. I was able to be introduced to that programming, I think it was about 10 years ago, and kind of from the ground up, and they've always offered some great mobile-friendly SEO-oriented designs, and I just highly recommend it. They're clean, they're easy to use, they have a lot of support, and so that's my first tips and tricks, is checking out StudioPress and Genesis. So my next tip that I have is using the management tool GoDaddy Pro Sites. It's a really neat organizational website that you can put all of your websites into with the username and passwords, and I go to it several times a day because it not only gives me a place to store all of my sites I can get to easily, but it also updates all the plugins and themes. It removes all the spam. It creates a daily backup, and it's easy to access in case you need to put it back up again and restore it. It monitors all the links. It scans for any vulnerabilities, and it lets me know immediately if a website is down. So I highly recommend looking into GoDaddy Pro Sites. My third thing that I would suggest is, if you are like me and you have a hard time with SSL certificates, get a managed service. Either I use personally the GoDaddy managed SSL service, but there's several out there that I highly recommend. I don't know about you, but I struggle with those, and I think just having somebody help you with those makes life about 1,000 times easier. Another resource that I use quite often, again, plugging GoDaddy, but I'm on the Pro Council with GoDaddy, and I use the GoDaddy Garage, where there's tons of articles and information that's available at your fingertips. They have a Slack environment, so you can go there and look at questions and get some answers. And they also have a cool new YouTube channel that helps with website design. And it's just a really neat place to go find anything you need. Another thing I suggest is subscribing to some different freebies and reduced pricing websites. I use AppSumo, Creative Market. I get some good deals on deposit photos. Stack Skills has some really neat classes. Creative Pro Network, they all just keep you up on the trends and what's happening. And a lot of the stuff is very, very inexpensive, if not free. All right, everyone, thank you so much for listening to my tips and tricks. If you want to check out my website, it's www.brightideaswebsitedesign. And I'm happy to help if you need anything. I would love to connect, and I just appreciate you taking the time to listen.